Chapter 758. Can I get a round of applause for Usopp? Can I get a round of applause for Usopp? Maningen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Usopp. Oh my god, Usopp. Usopp is so fucking awesome. This dude sniped from such a long distance. And the level of detail he's asking, like how many window panes, what's the degrees, what color is this, like just peppering Viola with questions. Everyone's doubting if he can actually pull it off. Hell, I was doubting if Usopp could pull it off. I'm like, there's no fucking way. He's not that good of a shot. This dude hit her. And in typical Oda fashion, there was a troll to it. In typical Oda fashion, there's a troll. So when he snipes down Sugar, right? When he snipes her down, the drawing appears. And it's a face of Usopp making this ugly face, and it traumatizes Sugar, and it just leaves her out of commission. That is awesome, but most importantly, holy fuck. Usopp is one hell of a sniper. Like, I don't remember if his father Yasop had any type of heats in the manga before this, because, I mean, he was very briefly in here, but holy fuck. Holy fuck, this is impressive. This is impressive. And this is the thing, right? Like, I've always said, and this gives me hope for Nami, I've always said, like, Usopp and Nami are like the regular people. The regular people on a crew with some extraordinary people. But that makes it really easy to discount their progress. It makes it really hard to appreciate how much they've grown. And if I'm not mistaken, like back during, it wasn't Water 7, it was in Annie's lobby, if I'm not mistaken. Even Zoro pointed out, like, hey, you know, Usopp has been fighting alongside of us. He's been getting stronger. So, I mean, this is very well earned. I love this. And the fact that Oda spent so many panels building this up. Like, I could see why some people are saying, man, the pacing for this chapter was so slow. But the payoff for it was just so brilliant. It was so brilliant. I love it. I love it. Holy fuck, I love this. Like, Oda, this might just be my favorite chapter so far. And that says a lot, because those of you who have been with me since the beginning, you know just how much. I think it was, damn, was it chapter 90? I want to say it was chapter 90, because I know chapter 100 was when Luffy and everybody got rescued by Dragon, like when they're trying to get to the Grand Line, like to, you know, start the journey, and you have that moment where Dragon saves Luffy from Smoker. I'm pretty sure it's chapter 100. So I think it's between 60 and 90 with Arlong Park, where Nami looks at Luffy and I think it's chapter 64 now I'm thinking about it, when Nami looks at Luffy and says, Luffy, help me. And then Luffy goes into Arlong Park after Straw Hats walked in and he says, which one of you guys is Arlong? And he just hits her. This, I'm going to have to sit on this for a few days. Because I love Usopp. Like, I absolutely love the guy. I love him. And the fact that he gets his moment to shine like this, damn. Like, to tell you how impressed I was, right? Tell you how impressed I was. If I was there, I don't care if I'm like one of the people Dressrosa, right? If I was there, I'd say, hey, I'm buying this dude a drink. That's pretty fucking impressive right there. I'm buying this dude a drink. Like, oh my god. Oh my god, that is so fucking impressive. I cannot stress that enough. That is so fucking impressive. Like, damn. Damn. That's all I gotta say. Damn. So I've stayed on that long enough, man. I've stayed on it long enough. I just want to say this. To put this in perspective, like, to be a sniper and an effective one, not only do you have to be smart, but you got to be patient, you got to be disciplined. That says a lot about Usopp, man. That says a lot. So I love that. I love how this was Usopp redeeming himself. Because, I mean, I forgot, when Usopp was going through stuff a few volumes ago when he ran away from Robin, that his memory of her got wiped clean. And once he realizes it, everything comes back, and he's just like, I can't believe I did that. So he redeemed himself. He redeemed himself. That's what makes this so brilliant. Usopp redeemed himself. I mean, I love it, man. I love it when Oda does chapters like this, man. I love it. Now, the next thing. Next thing I gotta say is I like the fact that when Luffy and Law get in there, we find out that Law's ability takes a toll on his stamina. And I like the fact that Oda introduced a bit of weakness to Law's Devil Fruit ability, because that shit is hacks. That shit is hacked. So I like the fact that there is a weakness to it. Now he just can't spam it. Because that was something I was always worried about. And I like how Law says, like, hey, well, the brilliant thing is you had to carry me this far so I was able to conserve my strength. But it's just like, we already know Doflamingo turns you into fodder, dude. I'm hoping him and Luffy fighting side by side, things have changed right here. And I like how Doflamingo is just sitting there with his legs crossed, and it's like, just remind me why you're here. Man, I'm going to keep it real with you, man. This dude's level of I don't give a fuck, right? His level of I don't give a fuck is right there with Madoru Chiha. When Madara shows up, it's just like, where is the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails? Wait, that's him? That's the Jinchuriki? Matter of fact, I'm going to take it a step further. This is like when Madara asked Naruto, Naruto asked Madara, hey, what happened to the 5 Kages? And Madara's just like, they're not okay. And then we get this panel of all of the crime scene, because that's what it was. It was a crime scene where you see each of the Kages just bloodied and beaten, and you find out Tsunade got split in half by a fucking tree. Like, that's the level of I don't give a fuck Doflamingo had. Oh, shit, dude. Shit. Oda, my dude. That is brilliant. That is brilliant what he did there. That is hands down brilliant. I love it. I gotta stress that enough. I love it. I love how Doflamingo's just like, such a disappointment. You're here to whip my ass. That is brilliant. That is brilliant right there. I love it, man. I love that. Now, I do gotta say this. I like how Luffy tells Rebecca, like, hey, you got to meet your dad. That's awesome. And he runs off. And the reason why I like that is, Luffy, he's an idiot, okay? I don't think anybody would debate me on that. But at the same time, Luffy understands that as a character right now, Rebecca is in that funny place. I think that's Oda realizing he just reduced Rebecca's character some. And so by having Luffy say those words to her, I think what that really ultimately does is it puts her back on the hero's journey track. And, even though she's a side character, she still has her own hero's journey. So I do like what you saw there. Now, the other thing that I liked is how her father says, you don't have to fight anymore. And that's kind of Oda acknowledging, like, yeah, I know that I fucked up, but at the same time, when you think about it, what did her father teach her? Her father taught her how to defend herself, but not to attack. So she's never truly been a fighter. Everything's been about evasion and defense, basically staying alive, surviving. And this is a battle where you have to be bloodlusted. So, I mean, I get it. I get it. I do get that. And the only thing is I didn't like the fact that Oda had her asking, like, hey, Lucy, are you really going to be able to beat Doflamingo? Your father just said he trusted them. So you have to trust your father at this point. That's the only thing I didn't really like about it. Overall, this is a good chapter, man. I ain't gonna front. This was a really, really good chapter. I want to know what you guys think about Rebecca's character at this point in the story. Let me know what you guys think. Did you think this was an appropriate way to end her character arc? Or am I reading too much into it? Do you think that there's more to her character arc? Let me know down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.